this is Tharinak with another episode thoughts for Uta no Prince-sama, Maji Love 1000%, and this is for episode 12. And with this, we finally kind of wrap up the whole Tokiya storyline, and pretty much have everything set up for the final episode. As with this episode, we also get the the guys get announced to be a new idol group called Starish, and they're going to be able to debut, though there's a little hitch to that one. But overall, rather like the episode, again, mainly because we do get to see, the guys kind of interact with each other. Especially with this episode, the news comes out that, Tokiya, he's attending the school and that he is Hayato, and their reaction to that, because, not all of it's all that favorable, even though at least Masato kind of brings up that, it at least finally makes a lot of sense to why he hasn't really been there for the most part, if he's working as Hayato as well as attending classes at the Saotome Academy. Show and Run, though, they don't take the news all that well and are kind of pissed at Tokiya about it. Well, on the other hand, I think just about everyone else is kind of just a bit worried about Tokiya, because he still hasn't come in, as we left with the last episode, him being stuck in traffic until the morning at least, because of a mudslide. And of course he wasn't able to really contact anyone because his phone died. So that's more or less like the first half of the episode is just a lot of the guys kind of talking about the situation and, trying to understand. Of course others understand it a lot more, or at least not so much understand it, but are, I guess, more willing to see Tokiya's side of it. Let's see. And then, of course, Tokiya shows up. I do kind of love the fact that Haruka is pretty much learns of the fact by, a magical bird kind of showing up and showing her the way. It's just, I guess, a little fun kind of magic element, and I honestly would have never pictured the series to actually feature this magic stuff in it, but it's there. And I guess now that, it's been established, it is nice to kind of see it pop up from time to time. But with that, Tokiya ends up having to, face the rest of the group, and of course Haruka, and he goes ahead and, he makes his apology. He goes ahead and tells them that he's definitely changed his mind, that he wants to be with the group, and that, it's all kind of thanks to Haruka and, what she's told him. I guess he had a lot of time to think about such things in his car ride, because I don't think we really saw that much of that, actually play out on screen, but that's fine. I think it works, and again, it sets everything up so once, they all agree that they'll go ahead and they'll work together as a group again, finally, but this time, all basically on the same level, as, we don't have Tokiya hiding the secret anymore. Let's see, as Shining Saotome goes ahead and makes the announcement that the group's just going to debut. That they're not going to wait until this graduation audition. They're just going to, pretty much strike when the iron is hot, because the reason everyone found out that Tokiya was Hayato was because of a tabloid newspaper got this information and published it, and it's all over the news. So, there's a lot of focus on Tokiya at the moment, and the fact that he seems to be retiring from being Hayato, and that he's probably attached to Shining Saotome's agency now. So, of course, Saotome pretty much, actually proving that he does have some business sense when it comes to the entertainment industry, knows that this is probably a prime time to launch the group, as you know, people are definitely going to be focused on Tokiya and what's going on with him. And of course, he just has a lot of faith in the group from the performance they did for him a couple episodes ago. Of course, then we also discovered that even though he has a lot of faith in this group of being, amazing, he doesn't have so much faith in Haruka, even though it's because of her in the first place the group is even together, and it seemed like he really loved the song that they performed for him, but instead he announces that he's going to bring in a composer who is pretty much known for his, godlike compositions, and he will be the one to write their debut song, which of course means, Haruka's kind of left out of things, which of course the guys aren't happy with. Haruka's definitely not happy with, but with the way it's set up, it definitely looks like Haruka's gonna have to pretty much prove herself to be on par with this composer, which of course, I think the way the series is going, it's, she's going to be able to somehow do this. Just because. I mean, this is kind of like a wish fulfillment fantasy series, so having your main character that you're supposed to be identifying with fail is probably not the way to go. And plus, there's only one episode left. So, definitely time to, work in that happy ending. But even then, I couldn't help but feel like that was a real dick move by Saotome, especially to wait until after, the guys not only are kind of celebrating the idea that they're debuting, but also the fact that, they're going to have Haruka with them, and then him kind of saying, no. Definitely a dick move right there. But yeah, still very much enjoying the series. Definitely can't wait to get to that last episode, especially since, the third season of the series has begun, so I really feel like I really want to catch up so then I can actually start watching that as it's coming out. So, yeah. So definitely want to kind of finish the season off to get to that second season to hopefully, get to that third season rather quickly. I know I'll get to it before it's, finishes, but it's like getting to it as soon as I can. And I'm kind of rambling now, but so I guess with that more or less wraps up everything I have to say. I think the next episode, just, it's the final episode, so I can do, for that episode and maybe a little bit of a season wrap-up, I guess. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a like or a comment. Until next time, bye!